Hey, so Richard, what are we listening to? This is Elevation Worship?
This is
or
Elevation Work. This
Mack
is
Rock?
Matt Bass.
Space.
I'm checking out his new EP, his new album. I like his style.
You think it was good he left Elevation Worship to
I think for him it
solo?
was good because as a musician, I think all the a musician. I mean, you want to make some income too to support your family, and I think most of the Elevation music, all the income was going to the church because he wasn't. He was just kind of like an employee. So if he goes alone, then you know most of the income will go to him, and any sales that he does in his music will go to him.
What's your favorite song from Mack Rock? Or actually from Elevation Worship?
I think from Elevation Worship, it's oh man,
There's so many good
there's so
worship
many
songs.
good ones. Let me see. I think I have one here.
There's Mack Rock's new album right here. It's called Space.
Call Upon the Lord is one of the good ones.
Call Upon the Lord
Call upon the
from
Lord.
Elevation Worship or from
Yeah,
Mack Rock?
from Elevation Worship.
Yeah, Call Upon the Lord.
And Matt Rock, I think I like the
When he went solo, what was your favorite
when
song?
he went solo. I think I forgot the name of the song, but the video is where he's like in a little like arcade place, and he's like making music, and there's like a lot of arcade machines like
Arcade?
video games machines.
Is it I Am Loved? I think
So. I think it's I Am Love.
That's one of his main musics.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's cool because he's like, dude, he's like, he has his music there, and then you can go and play video games at the end or something. So the most thing of it, he was having fun, you know. As a kid, when you see an arcade store, you want to go have fun and play games. So he's in the middle of that with his music, having fun too. So that's pretty cool.
Call Upon the Lord?
It was I forgot the name of the song. Let me see if I can find it. It should be here somewhere. It's not Space. Into the Dust is really good too.
From Mack Rock.
From Mack Rock.
Your Rain's actually a good song too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I like most about Mack Rock is that his style of leading worship live, it's good because he really gets into. He knows where he gets into like the presence. When you feel the presence of God there, then you enjoy that moment, and then you can just like kind of like surf the wave, you know. You're the wave is, you got the wave, so you know you're just going along with whatever God says. And I feel that he knows that. He knows that because when you're like a starter worship leader, you don't know how to get to that point sometimes because you're too nervous. You're too nervous, or you're too focused on the music, that everything lines up correctly and no one messes up during the worship, and you're focused on the music, or you're focused on your playing your instrument. You just focus on that, and then sometimes you just gotta overcome that. You gotta trust your musicians. You gotta trust your skills as a piano player or as a guitar player, and you gotta learn how the crowd is reacting. If they're not getting into deep worship, it's sometimes because is it my fault or their fault?
Yeah,
or
if they don't feel it inside to worship, right?
So sometimes you just gotta forget all that. Trust what you're doing. Trust your musician. Trust the time you have put in playing your song, and then you start feeling the presence of God, and you have to enjoy that moment, and then you know, do whatever God tells you to do. If He wants you to play another worship song, cool. If He wants you to play another soft, just piano, easy piano, whatever, So Brock knows how to do that. When he's leading worship, you'll watch him. When he's leading live,
Yeah.
he knows how to get to that point. So it's a good skill to have. It takes years sometimes to get there, but eventually you'll get there. I can't find the video.
Yeah, Richard's still looking for the song that he's trying to find.
I can't find
The arcade game, what was it?
Yeah, he's like doing his thing in an arcade video, arcade store. Let me see if I can find it. See?
Is Heart Wide Open by Mack. Oh, nice.
So he's having fun with
this is Richard's favorite
like
song.
editing,
From
and then there's a bunch of arcades in the back. And it's just him playing with his new videos, with his new music, new gadgets. And then there's a arcades on the back, you know. Whose dream is not that, you know? You're singing to the God, you know how to edit your music, and you're having fun. And then you have arcades in the back where you used to play as a kid, you know. You used to, that was your game when you were a kid, and now this is your game as in the music industry, you know.
So when you first heard that song, you kind of liked it?
I kind of like it. It's more upbeat, more modern. He's playing with different kinds of sounds, modern sounds, on the song. See all the stuff he's using. The arcades in the back going, look, Street Fighter. And then that song is more electronic. It's more like
Christian electronic.
Yeah. You know all those songs that from the early '80s were inspired by. People who used to be into gaming, like Mario Brothers and King Kong, all those sounds. So all those music in the 80s were inspired by people playing those songs. They would add up like electronic music, like electronic clips to the music. So yeah, that's why like in the 80s, all the music you'll hear, like sounds from video games, you'll hear them on the music. So now in today's world, like all the sounds that you hear in today's music, they're more electronic sounds. Like that keyboard's more electronics. Everything has to do with electronics now. So not a lot with like really live instruments. So that song is more electronic song. Even his voice like repeats the echo. It's like
echoing.
It's like echoing.
Okay. Do you know how to sing the song, Richard?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hear him, but I don't know by memory.
Yeah. Usually I keep listening to the song, then you'll know how to sing it or play it.
See the Mario Bro right there? All the video games in the back. That was so cool. See? You can make beats there with just one clip, and then the beat goes on.
Richard got the moves. He's dancing.
Yeah.
So it's called With My Heart Wide Open.
With My Heart Wide Open.
With the gaming.
And if you see, he doesn't have the big grouping that he was with Elevation Worship. He doesn't have the big band. Like, I don't know, 5 singers, 2 drummers, and electric guitar, bass guitar, and strings, and all the shells and lights. He doesn't have that anymore. It's just him.
Yeah, just him solo.
It's him solo, and his ideas, his style of leading worship, his compositions. So he took a risk, and I think he's doing really good. See the effect on the voice right there?
It's echoing, huh?
It echoes and it's kind of like distorted too at the same time. Supposedly, Mack Rock is one of the guys who kind of changed the style of the worship leader, how he looks. Okay, when I grew up in the early '90s, the style of worship leader was with a tie, glasses, and then you look more like a pastor. You was like leading worship with a tie and dressed nicely. And now with Matt Brock and Elevation Worship, now look, he comes on stage with a hat on.
Hat,
you know, it's just a jacket, some jeans, and just like he was skating in the back, and then he's like, "All right, guys, let's go lead worship."
You think he looks like a skater?
You look like a
wearing
skater, kind of like grungy kind of look.
Yeah.
Which is I mean, you got to the Elevation Church. It is more like a young church. So I think that's cool. That's a cool style. It's not my particular style, but it's a cool style.
So that's Mack Brock, heart wide open. Check that Mack out.
Hey, Mack Brock.
That's
if you see this video.
Yeah, that's Richard's favorite. Actually, favorite song, right?
Yeah. Well, actually,
Yeah.
he's my favorite worship leader as of right now. I'm nowhere near
Mack Brock. Mack Brock and Richard have different talents.
We're making a video, Mack Brock, right now.
Yeah, Mack Brock, we're making a video.
We're making a video of you, brother.
Yeah, I'll tag you if you see this video.
Yeah, send us some free tickets or something.
Yeah, it's follow Richard right here. It's at Terry Richard. At Terry Richard, that's your username.
Yeah,
I'll tag him if you see this Mack Brock.
Yeah, man.